I look like a dead body compared to you guys, which I don't like.
Like the dead body that's in Riker's closet, or?
Yeah, well, that was why the door was open. It fell out.
Your tone is a little green.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm like, have you tried to eat fruits and vegetables?
Buddy, all I eat is fruits and vegetables and margaritas.
Can you get those at Hillstone?
I would rather you bring something up and me make fun of you. I think it's more funny.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's awesome. Bring something up, and if it's stupid, then we'll just carve you. And if I bring something up that's stupid, you fucking carve me.
Pretty prestigious group.
We went off the rails, folks.
No, we didn't. This is the rails.
Okay.
We're all excited for this.
I mean, it's just the legend grows, man.
We're pros.
Oh, I did hear about the Thanksgiving card. You told me about that this morning, but we never check our mail, so I need to look for that.
Yeah, I text Rick yesterday.
You got
and I
invited
said,
to
hey,
Thanksgiving at Kiefer's?
Yes, we all did.
Well, I didn't see my invite yet.
Well, I don't have your address because you move
No
around
one.
like a nomad.
He's actually, those jerseys are hanging. It's the backseat of his car that he's filming this podcast from.
I know Riker lives below Carmelo Anthony. That's all I know.
Oh, is that true?
No, because Carmelo used to live at the Beauvalon. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, the Beauvalon, yeah.
I live near there. I think Rick Barry's partied at Beauvalon before.
I think we've all partied at the Beauvalon before.
Possibly.
Rick, so you got my Thanksgiving card. The reason that Dana does that, we've always done Christmas. The reason that she did the Thanksgiving card was, first of all, they're so stupid. But second of all, so we're the first on the fridge. So it's like the only thing in your refrigerator.
You're playing chess and everybody else is playing checkers, is what you're saying?
So if you go over to anyone else's house, they come in, hey, it's so good to see you. Oh, you must really like the Keefs.
Oh, God. Riker, you're going full company man right now with the hoodie and
cold, dude.
Yeah. What's
Look at
going
this.
on? I know. I saw that. It's unreal.
My house is cold, and I woke up. I set my alarm for 11:53, and it went right to the hammer. It's a good life, eh, Rick?
Just 11 a.m. nap on a Tuesday. That's awesome. What a life. Rick's in the office grinding, and Riker's taking cat naps at 11 a.m. right to the buzzer. Oh God,
Rick, what have you accomplished today? Have you already moved 12 million into a different account?
You made it sound. So wait, Rick, you were down in Florida last weekend for daughters lacrosse. Is that right?
Yeah, we're in pretty much Tampa, just south of Bradenton, kind of a last tournament of the year for 2025. And yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's probably like a couple thousand kids, heavily scouted by all the D1, D2 schools and stuff. So it's pretty neat to see. At the same time, yeah, it's kind of different where you're kind of on cruise control because you've made your commitment and you're kind of set. So yeah, it's kind of fun.
You know what's crazy about these things is when you get into D1, D2, JUCO, you know, your relationship with the parents, with the coach, with your kid changes because it goes from, oh, you played so good to, what the fuck are you doing?
It becomes Friday Night Lights, is what you're saying?
Oh, am I right, Rick? Because I mean, how does it change?
No, it's different for some families. Like you could tell the ones that it's the parents' dream and not the kid's dream.
That's a great point. That's a great point.
That is. It's a really good point.
Yeah.
But she's committed, right? You said that she's committed to a school for next year.
Yeah. Nova Southeastern, and just right beside Fort Lauderdale Airport. It's gonna be a top place to visit for Dad. But
it's a $4 Uber from the Lauderdale Airport to my daughter's school, and then it's just a quick walk to the beach.
Hey, Dad, are you going to make the game? Sorry, daughter, I'm at Buffett's Buffet Bar down here on Coconut Avenue.
the elbow room's right there.
So, Rick, we don't stay in Fort Lauderdale this year the way the schedule works out, but usually we get a couple days. But next year, you got a plan to go down when the Avs go, because Kiefer always takes the Florida trip, so he'll be there too.
Shocker.
And we will go shut down
Shocker.
the elbow room.
He's-
That is my promise to you.
He's on the GOO schedule, Bear. He's on the GOO schedule. GOO went to the warm weather cities only and Montreal and Chicago. So the places where everybody loves him, and I love GOO. We love GOO, but the place where everybody loves him, and then he goes on the warm weather trips. That's Kiefer's schedule is warm weather
For
trips.
the record.
Vegas,
For the record,
California.
for the record, I am not allowed in Winnipeg or Minnesota because they don't have enough police to guard me.
What has your trip schedule been thus far, Kiefer? Just
I've
so Rick
gone
is aware.
to, I don't even know. Vegas,
San Jose,
San Jose was freezing. It was like 20.
Nashville,
Nashville, Chicago.
That's the GOO schedule.
Rick, what was your favorite city? And I'm not talking hockey, city to like, whether you were with the Caps or the Avs or whoever. What was your favorite city to go to?
Montreal.
Yeah.
They have it then.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And why is that, Rick?
All right, we got to ask you, Rick. I have been to Chez Paris 5 times. Okay. And once was twice in one day.
Yeah, I was going to
Back
say
up.
5 times on 3 trips.
I had breakfast, went home for a nap, went back for dinner.
There's a lot of
How
napping
many
going
times
on
you
in
been
your
to Chez
life.
Paris, Rick?
It was a great city. Like obviously the restaurants are off the charts. You feel like you're in Europe because everybody's dressed up to the nines or whatever, right? But yeah, magical place.
I honestly, I think Montreal is the only city where they're sort of like don't care that you don't speak French, and there's sort of like I'm not gonna do it just to appease you. You know that they're gonna speak French if they want, and if you don't understand the menu, then chez la pie, malasale, bololo.
Yeah, they don't care. It's essentially, I mean, it's Europe. It's what it is, and it's awesome.
Like I flew here in Germany, and if you were in Germany and you attempt to speak German, they will stop you and be like, "Well, I speak English." But if you just speak English only, they'll be like just the rudest, worst service ever.
Rick, that's when you played for see if I'm saying this right, the Duisburg Foxes.
Yeah, the sexy foxes. Yeah,
I played for the Iserlohn Roosters over in Germany for part of a year during the lockout.
The Foxes and the Roosters getting together for a big old tilt on a Thursday night.
It's an absolute melee, the Foxes and the Roosters. The crazy thing about over there, I don't know if it was the same for you, Rick, but like you had to show up to the rink on a Friday because you play Fridays and Sundays primarily, maybe midweek, right? Like maybe sometimes a Wednesday, but mainly Fridays and Sundays. You'd show up on a Friday for a game, a 7:00 game, and I'd roll in 4:30. Rink is packed. Like people chanting, smoking cigarettes, and just full on banana lands. And you're walking into the rink to get ready. And they've been there for an hour.
That's like Gooseroff. Remember Gooseroff used to smoke darts in between periods?
Yeah. Sergei Zubov, too.
Avalanche.
Yeah.
Ozo. Yeah. Ozo had like iron lungs, too, and he was choking down darts.
He could still fly though.
Yeah.
Okay, Rick, I got a question. We got to talk about your hockey life a bit. How far is Birtle, Manitoba, from Binskarth, Manitoba? And how big is Birtle, Manitoba? I've never actually looked at your hockey DB, Rick, but I'd never heard of Birtle, buddy.
Birtle is 600 people. I lived on a horse ranch 7 miles out of town. Birtle and Binskarth is probably 10 miles, maybe 15. No more.
And so, folks know Binskarth, that's Cody McLeod's hometown. But so you're small town. Did you get in a lot of fights growing up, Rick?
Yeah, kind of. Like it was, my older brother and his buddies would beat the crap out of me all the time, right? So you learn how to stick up for yourself and play dirty. If you want an edge out there, you gotta do something.
I got a question, Rick. This week is Thanksgiving week. When you look at the schedule of Thanksgiving week, when you were playing for the Avs, and you'd see a Wednesday night home game the night before Thanksgiving, what was your first thought?
With a 6 o'clock game.
Yeah.
And does it rhyme with Stampede?
I believe Rick met his wife at the Stampede, if I'm not mistaken.
No way Tanya went to the Stampede.
I did meet my wife at the Stampede training camp. Me and Brian Wilsey, we finished rookie camp, and we always got that day off between rookie camp and main camp. So yeah, we're done with our fitness testing, so we'd go have some fun. And yeah, Tanya just moved to town, and chatted up all night and more separate ways, and ran into each other like 9 months later.
Why 9 months? Was there something coming? Ran into her 9 months later, and she's like, well, I hope you like girls.
Yeah. She's like, yeah. I ran into her 9 months later when she called me out of the blue.
Yeah, I got sent down and then called back up. This was the 01 Cup year. So I got called back up, and then ran into it when we were Black Aces, because we went out 47 out of 49 nights.
Now, did you ride the bull at the Stampede, Rick?
And we're not talking about Tanya.
I really built the Stampede.
You know what's funny about the Stampede? Just take Spill out of the conversation. Just focus on the Stampede. I know there was High Note Liles, Bear Kitty. What other people were in that clan?
We met Mr. Larson.
Brad Larson, yes.
We would drag out Tango.
Yep.
We would sometimes get Parksy to come out.
Sometimes. And he would last about an hour. He would last about an hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good guy to have outside the saloon doors if some shit goes down.
Pete would come sometimes.
Pete, Yeller, Jury, but then for Jury and Yeller, the girls got in the picture and they didn't come with us anymore. Yeah.
The problem with those guys is like Pete would sit there and not go on the dance floor because the Stampede is a track-shaped dance floor with bars in the middle and bars on the outside. And Wednesday nights are the best. We all know that. We don't have to go into why. But they would play rap music and they would play country music. So if it was country music, you were line dancing around the track-shaped dance floor. If it was rap music, I would get off the dance floor and I would run away because I suck at dancing. But if Pete came along, there'd be a line of like 15 girls waiting to talk to Pete. And it was like, it threw off the whole mojo, right? And Yeller, I never played with Yeller, but I heard Yeller was similar, if I'm not mistaken.
It was in my early days. It was hard to meet a girl who had not already met Peter or Yeller. Put it that way.
Oh my god!
How you doing?
So
Good
that
to meet you.
01
Good to
Cup
meet you.
year, I was texting you. So Bob Hartley, the coach, you got to talk to us about his morning skates and what used to go on to essentially be in the lineup that night.
Oh, just absolute craziness. Like you'd probably have to do a mountain against another guy, and whoever didn't finish wasn't in the lineup. Like sometimes the pregame skate, if you were on the road and they had extra ice, you would think he skated you so hard that you're not playing, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, you're gonna play tonight. And you're like, well, my legs are toast. Thank you. But no, Bob was intense. I actually prefer Coco skates because all you had to do is follow Coco around the ice, and he thought you were just getting the biggest workout ever. But it was
Jocko. Yeah, bag skating with Jocko was different. If he skated with you, you knew that it was aerodynamic. He's not the biggest guy, but you could just kind of it was a cruise control. And actually, Rick, I mean, it's legendary. That like High Notes told me about it. Lars has told me about it. How good at bag skating you were. Rick is legendary for his ability to bag skate, and I'm a proud, like, really good bag skater. I would say that was one of my strong suits is skating. And I've heard that Rick is just a legend when it
I was
comes to.
I was gonna say, because we were watching Cale Makar bag skate in training camp, Johnny, and you were saying to me, that was me. I was always trying to be first guy back, first guy to center ice. Rick,
if there was no stops and starts, I was pretty good.
that was
If it was
that
stops
was,
and starts, yeah,
that was
legs
Bear
are too
Kitty
short.
too.
I heard Bear is like just automatic.
We never wanted the microscope on us, so we always made sure that we were at the front of the pack, keep the coach's office, so that we could have our time away from the rink, be as enjoyable as it could.
You don't want to
Okay,
be on
Rick.
Santa's naughty list.
Take us. I want to know about the 01 Cup. I mean, you were right there. You had a front row view of everything. Just what's your best memories of that Stanley Cup year?
Well, honestly, first of all, would be getting to know and playing with Ray Borque, right? Like, just the most genuine person you've ever come across. Quick story, like Ray, I had just gotten called up, and I pretty much, I know High Note and a couple other guys, kind of, right? I'm trying to fly under the radar and just go sit with High Note and be comfortable or whatever. But Ray, he would grab you, be like, "Hey, you're sitting with me." He'd throw you a beer on the bus and be like, every day, I want you to tell me a story about your family, the party you went to, the bar you went to, or whatever. He says, "That's your job." So, of course, day two comes around. Of course, I remembered what he said, but I was, gonna fly under the radar. So I didn't even get one step past me. Grabbed my arm again. He says, "What did I tell you?" He says, "Every day you're sitting, you're talking to me." So it was really fun. And obviously we had a team that won all the time. So we hung out all the time on the road, on the plane, even at home. Off days we'd meet for brunch and wouldn't stop till late at night. It was pretty cool. But yeah, I think when you're done and you kind of look back, that's when you kind of go, "Whoa, that was a pretty special time for sure." Those were some good players.
That's pretty awesome. I remember my first year in the league, but this is kind of segueing into the Ray Borque. But one of my first games was Patty's retirement. They retired his jersey, and Ray came in for it. And it's crazy. Like, I'm 4 games into the league, and he pulled me aside in the hallway before the game when I think we all had Patty Watt jerseys on for warmups, and chatted to me and just said "Hey, I've been watching you. It's awesome. You're playing great." I'm like, "Oh my God, this is Ray Borque that's talking to me." And frankly, I didn't even think he would know who I was. I was just walking by him. But yeah, those are the Brent Burns kind of has that personality a little bit in my mind, just talking with him. And you said it, him going to the rink every day and just enjoying being around the guys and talking to the younger guys and getting stories. I see so much of a similarity there.
Yeah. Even after, my tail end of my career, I ended up in the minors and I'm playing against his kids. And after the game on the road, the trainer would be like, "Hey, Ray Borque's out there to see you." I'm like, he still remembers my name. The year we had the outdoor game here at Coors Field, I'm sitting in my office and get a call from Sean Podine, and he's like, "What are you wearing?" And I said, "Well, I'm not working, Sean. I have my suit on." He said, "I need your suit. I forgot to pack a suit." I'm like, "Well, where are you?" "I'm at the Four Seasons. Come over. Just meet me in the lobby." So I go over there.
That's such a Sean Podine text.
Yeah.
One of my favorite Rick Barry stories just happens to be at Danny Hinote's wedding, where the theme was some
Which
50s
one?
Well, the first wedding. The first wedding.
Okay.
And just for a little context, I'll let Rick or Johnny jump in here for a second, but just for context, it was up at Keystone Ranch, and everybody was dressed in it was 50s,
50s themed wedding.
Yeah, 50s, 60s. Anyway, the wedding goes on, and Jim Carrey was there because he was with Jenny McCarty, and you had all the big wigs, all the boys were up there. Anyway, the reception is happening, and I'm talking to somebody. You were at the reception, and I kind of looked to the left, looked to the right, and there is a blob run through the forest. And I'm like, I must have had too much to drink. I don't know what's happening. And then this blob runs back, and I'm like, is that a Sasquatch? And I'll just stop right there.
It was a tent outside, right? And like it was, so the outsides were open, so you could see into like the trees and the woods. I remember clearly, and I did have too much to drink, but I do remember as clear as mud. And I remember you had put the Sasquatch costume on, and you were wandering through the trees, scaring the shit out of people. And I believe did you come on the dance floor in the Sasquatch costume as well?
The best part about the whole outfit.
Yeah.
The best part about the whole outfit is nobody knew who it was. 20 minutes into the party, he never said anything.
No.
I go change quick, come back out with like normal suit on, and then I go back again and grab the Sasquatch outfit.
Yeah, it's a brilliant move. It's a brilliant move to be present and to be Rick Barry, and then go back and change into Chewbacca, and then come back and be Rick Barry, because nobody ever had any idea it was you.
Yeah, that was a fun way. Who was the penguin? Was that Dog, or was that
wasn't Thompson?
Danny's brother. Was it Dave?
Oh, Dave? It might have been Dave.
Yeah,
might have been Dave.
Something was a penguin.
I don't remember a penguin at a 50s themed party. Were penguins a big thing in the 50s?
Well, Sasquatches were apparently.
Okay, Rick, tell me about fighting Brendan Shannahan. I had no idea you actually fought him until an alumni event last year, and it kind of came to a point. Was that the 01 year that you fought him?
No, that was probably close to my last year. And another fun story here. So we had just come off of All-Star break, so we went down to the Keys for 4 days, and I got sunburned on one half of my face because I sat at the same bar every day. So after the game, Tanya's dad calls and says, "Oh, looks like that dude, well, he was all red." I'm like, "No, he's sunburned from sitting at the bar all day."
Oh, God.
I think who was, so if I hit, I think I hit Fedorov or Larionov, and the whole team was coming after me. Kind of similar. I fought McCarty one time after I hit Fedorov, and those guys took care of each other. They're a tough crew.
Yeah, look at Shanny's shoulder pads. You can't even call those shoulder pads.
Like 2 rolls of
That's
toilet
no
paper.
short
sitting on
fight,
your
Rick.
shoulder.
You had to be exhausted after that.
Coming off an All-Star break too.
And probably my third shift of the game, but it was. I think it was over a minute. It's close to a minute.
Did you have a headache after that?
He got some good shots in on Shanny too. I mean, that's
Yeah, he did. Awesome.
jeez.
Rick, who's the heaviest guy you fought? Toughest guy? Was it Shanny or?
Oh, I fought McCarty a couple times. I fought Brashear one time, which was a big mistake. Yeah, probably those guys.
Why did you fight Donald Brashear?
G one time. Oh, not my smartest moment. It was one of those, like, I know I'll be able to lose, but let's just see how tough he really is. And that's not a good answer.
Let's see how tough you.
I love that. I don't have that ability. Let's just see how tough this guy is. Like, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
hey,
have that
George
kind
St.
of
Pierre
confidence.
walking down the sidewalk. Let's see how tough this guy really is.
I got lucky because I didn't have my tie down strapped on, so the refs jumped in and saved my life, so it was good. Even more unwise thing was Scott Parker was standing right beside me as I dropped my gloves. So,
Rick, I want to
That's
ask you something about. I want to ask you something about the NHL right now, because it's sort of been flipped on its head, and I want to start in the Eastern Conference, because we've already seen some pretty crazy stuff. The Tampa Bay Lightning, if I'm not mistaken, started like 1-5, or it was not good. They were
That's
terrible.
called the Dan Heinold effect.
Yeah, well, maybe it is. Now they're in first in the Atlantic. The Washington Capitals, despite being, an older team and didn't allow very many goals, are in the playoff picture. And then you've got the Toronto Maple Leafs at the bottom of the Eastern Conference. What do you make of that?
well, I'm totally okay with the Toronto Maple Leafs being at the bottom of the conference. growing up in Canada, like you know this, yeah, they're winning the Stanley Cup every year, and yeah, they can stay at the bottom. I could care less.
Wow.
But look at the points. Like, you could be in 8th, 9th spot, or you could be in a playoff spot. Like, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So there's a lot to work out there. And yeah, it's crazy that here we are, come up on Thanksgiving, and usually, historically, it says if you're in the picture now, you're probably in it. But that's not even close in that picture right there. Well, I think so. I think the Rangers are in a rebuild that they don't know about yet. Yeah, Florida's going to be fine. Fun to watch John have some success there. He's not missing a beat at all. He's not looking too rusty or old at all.
No, he's I played with him in Boston. He's an absolute freak and just accepts nothing less than winning. It's crazy. And nobody worked harder than him and Bergie in Boston, and it's not shocking at all that he looks as good as he does at 30. I think he's 37 now.
Well, the whole reason I asked, because I really just want to talk about the Western Conference.
We just had to get the East out of the way.
Rick, let's start with the East. I really want to get your thoughts on this. Yeah, whatever. Let's
don't really
talk
give
about the Avs.
Yeah.
Have you? I mean, obviously the 2001 team. There's been Avalanche teams that have had nice little runs. I don't think. I think after the last 2 games, this might be the best in franchise history, or at least tied or close to it. What do you, Rick, from a guy that watches, follows, still bleeds burgundy and blue? What do you make of this year's squad being 16-1-5?
It's very fun to watch. First of all. The depth has really come along in the last 15 games, we'll call it. It kind of reminds me of, so when I first got drafted by the Avs, the big teams were always Dallas and New Jersey's, right? So the goal was always, we need to have home ice advantage if we hit that game 7. And I think, this is putting us on that good track right here, that if we do end up in a game 7 situation, we're playing it at a Ball Arena, right? So, yeah, great to see the start. 1 regulation losses, crazy right now. Absolutely crazy.
Let me ask you this: if you could right now, if you could take Celebrini or Bedard, who would you take
for Team Canada?
Yeah,
Celebrini's put up a strong argument, in my opinion. He's They got that first overtime win, and since then they've been on a ride. It's just really cool to see how players play with confidence, right? Kind of open up their game and show that next level.
Rick, I still got your Rodney Strong jacket, bud.
We come to Aspen?
It's coming to Aspen.
Oh, yeah,
okay?
We're coming to Aspen. We'll be there. We're not playing.
It's in my closet, the Rodney Strong. It's untouched. It's perfect. It's coming to Aspen. You got my word, buddy.
Covering a dead body in there right now?
Got a couple of kills in there.
What is a Rodney Strong? Is that a wine?
That's a wine. That's a red wine. That's
it's Rick's favorite.
It's Rick's
favorite. So back when I had Sobo Liquors, we were able to get him a Rodney Strong jacket, legit, embroidered and everything.
What's the requirement in cases of Rodney Strong to get a Rodney Strong jacket?
You have to buy it by a gallon. By the gallon.
Yeah.
Rick's got to answer that. I can't divulge that. Rick, it's up to you to divulge that.
40 cases? Is it 15? What is it?
40 over what time?
Oh, man.
So,
hey, I miss those days, Rick. You coming in, saying hi to you. Little Michelob Ultra, little Rodney Strong. Check you later. Have a good weekend.
Yeah. Box line is just awful. It's terrible, right? So you got to find that balance.
Hey, Keith, watch out. Kiefer's not. He'll not. That's not going to fly.
That's a sensitive subject.
Not good for the gout. Yeah.
I'm just saying,
red wine's not good for the gout.
If anything that you can keep in your garage and sneak off and then there's
Rick, you know
no
what
evidence.
He drinks, right? He likes the Franzia Sunset Blush. That's his go-to. You can get 5 liters for $13.99.
it's my balance of, what tastes good that I can, have on a regular basis. Which is like, okay, I don't want to break the bank here. Like, I don't need to spend X amount of dollars on wine a day. So,
but Rick, Eric, if you're buying so much of anything that the company itself says, you know what, Tom,
just send him a jacket.
Let's get this guy a jacket.
Like, it's one of one.
And I just picture like a letter jacket from like high school, like Rodney Strong.
Right, there it is. There it is.
With like a white bib that you can clean your freaking, your red wine stash. You've earned it, bud. God. Oh, is that it?
Yeah, that was it. That's the Rodney Strong jacket. Well, since we're off of the Western Conference now, Kiefer wanted to get out. And
once again, I was so bored talking like standings. What are we doing? Let's go Rodney
we couldn't
Strong.
tell, right? You hadn't said a word in 18 minutes.
Doing?
I can't believe they're 5 points up on the West.
So you think that they can tell that like my order has shifted from Soho over to Total Wine? Like the balance sheets changed a little bit. So you think they can tell?
I think they can tell. But I used to order in Rodney Strong for you. I'm just not going to divulge how many cases, but I remember I sold it to Rick for like 18 cents over cost.
Still made a couple grand.
Yeah, double charged them on the Michelob Ultras, but it was just barely over cost for the Rodney.
All right, I got to touch on this. So I've obviously lived with High Note, but you were in the house before I was. You were a part owner of the house when I was living there, but you weren't living there. I want to touch on the High Note dynamic, the Larson dynamic. Both of those guys now, coaches in the NHL. Lars not anymore, but was a coach in the NHL. I want to hear what it was like before I lived there, because it was insanity when I lived there. And so I want to know what it was like before I lived there as well. And I will say this, my like eye-opening moment, and I didn't even live with Danny at that point. I came in, I played in Hershey when I signed out of Michigan State, and Lars was there. And so Lars and I kept in touch over the summer, and he's like, hey, come in early for camp, stay with High Note and I. And we'll, so I was like, oh, cool, sweet. I'll come in like 2.5, 3 weeks early. So I flew in on a Saturday and I landed at like, I'm going to call it like noon. Lars sends me the address and I show up and drop my bags. And he's like, hey, just, throw your stuff downstairs in the basement. He's like, we're going to go out tonight. We're going to meet up with Rick Barry and I believe Tanya was there. It might've been a few other guys. And this is like 2-3 weeks before even rookie camp, let alone camp. And I remember going to Choppers and meeting up with like all of us, meeting up. The next morning I woke up and I texted my buddy back from Michigan State and I go, oh my God. I'm like, I think I'm in trouble. Like the abs, like just like meeting up with you guys and the shit that went on my first night in town in Denver. I was like, I'm not going to make it through the next 3 weeks till rookie camp. And so that was like my eye-opening, like High Note, Larson, I'm not going to say the address, but Cherry Creek house story. And just touch on that a little bit, please.
Well, all playing with minors, we all had apartments together in Harrisburg. First year with Hershey, second year with Harrisburg, and minors are a little different because you play Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so you can't, there's no real nightlife in Hershey anyways, but being one single guys, you got to get out of the house. So, we pick our spots there and have fun. But when we got to Colorado, we were all living with Danny's 2-bedroom apartment, 3 of us.
Of course.
And so, we decided we need a house and we shopped around and we got a dog. And so we got Steve, the dog. We fell into the trap of, we were having success. The team always won. So why wouldn't we be having a good time, right? So as long as, we were first in the bag skates and showed up early for all the workouts and got our stuff done and be the first guy upstairs for video and be a good student. We made sure we took advantage on the other end.
You could always tell when Danny was hungover because he would stuff his mouth full of gum when he went on the ice. And he'd have a big giant thing of gum that he was chewing on. And then it was weird, but his face would swell up when he drank and his helmet wouldn't fit right. So his helmet would sit on top of his head and he'd be chewing all this gum. And you'd look at him and he'd just be like this, and like helmet sitting on top of it. It was so funny.
There's always those nights where, we'd get split up or whatever. Our main thing in the morning was make sure everybody's going to the rink or on their way.
Yeah.
And you get meet you at the rink. You're like, okay, all right. So,
Everybody alive? Yep. I'm alive.
What was your costume over at the Cherry Creek House, Rick? What costume were you wearing?
Oh, that was after I got traded. That kind of came in more of a thing.
Yeah.
Because I got traded forward rather quickly.
Rick and I never actually played together.
Yeah. I got traded out. Johnny, I believe he moved into the room that I had, right? Down in the basement?
I was down in the basement. Yeah. It was weird. But yeah, I lived next to Riku Hall for my first year in the basement. And that was an experience. Like that. There's some blasts from the past names, but yeah, Danny and Lars were upstairs and Riku and I were in the basement. And you just meet in the middle and go to the rink in the mornings.
Yeah.
Meet in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wake up in the morning and you'd have a traffic cone, a for sale sign, anything that wasn't bolted down on that
pretty much
in the front yard or the kitchen.
That house needs an absolute exorcism. I feel sorry for any family that is living there. There's going to be some teenage boy that's going to find the secret room and he's going to be like, what is this giant rubber ducky with a cigar stuffed in its ear?
We had construction one year on the street and we stole those flashing barrels with the flashers on them?
Yeah.
We stole 7 of them. And Heino somehow went to bed early one time and we put 7 of them in his room. And so when he woke up, it was dark, but it was just 7 flashing construction barrels.
No way.
He said he almost freaked out because it was Rick, his room was pitch black. When he if it was not, we were going to dinner, if it was not a go zone time, he would cave it up and he would play video games for 30 hours straight.
So this was before Uber Eats and all these delivery, DoorDash and things. Danny's biggest trick was always, you go get little ollies, I'll pay for it. Hey, you get little ollies, I'll pay for it.
Yeah.
And then we had that the magazine, Delivery by Jeeves. That was a big step for us. Fancy night.
Little ollies. We would go to little ollies so much.
Yeah. That guy ended up being my neighbor when I lived at my other house just down the street.
Well, now it's Hillstone. That's where we go.
Jamie.
That's where we go now. I'm going to go to Hillstone this afternoon and have a margarita.
Rick, what's your favorite thing about Hillstone?
On the drink menu or the food menu?
Well, we went through the whole food menu the other day, so let's go drink menu.
Back in the day at Cherry Creek Grill, their house wine used to be Rombauer, and it was the best bang for your buck way back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
They hadn't graduated to Rodney Strong yet, hey?
No.
There is nothing like going to Cherry Creek Grill. It's a scene at 3:00 on a Friday. It's nice weather out.
Yeah.
That bar is sort of just decked out with beautiful people. You get the dip duo with guacamole and that cheese pimento stuff, and you get a giant glass of white wine that's apparently Rombauer, and you take your suspenders off, take your clown nose off from a hard week of work, and you're just in the scene.
Oh God.
Friday morning we play golf on the par 3 over at Combine, and it's take all the guys in the high pot and then get a blind match with the low pot. So I always get stuck with one of the best golfers. And
So wait, why? Why is that?
my handicap's a little bit higher than theirs.
Oh, they even them out.
Yeah.
Remember, wasn't there sometime we were there where there was like an alien ship flying over, or there was like a drone following someone at your house, Rick?
Ooh. I don't remember that one.
That's well,
Maybe that's a problem for me. then.
everybody else was crushing Bud Lights, and Kiefer was indulging in something else.
Rick, I guess I'll get to see you in Aspen, and that's going to be, you're going up Thursday, obviously staying the whole weekend.
Yeah, buddy. I won't have the presidential suite like you, but still have a good time.
No, I'm schlepping it this time, buddy. I'm staying with Johnny in a cot. Aaron doesn't know it yet.
This is here's the list. It's Henrik Lundqvist, it's Marc-Andre Fleury, Mark Rycroft and Johnny Liles. Yeah, you guys, Rick, yeah, you guys are all down there. There's a broom closet at the end of the hall at the Little Nell. You guys are going to stay in that.
Who picks the teams in Aspen? Who decides who's playing with who?
Well, we have an Avs alumni team, and then it's kind of an NHL alumni team. So
give me a rundown. So since it's this weekend, give me 12 names.
it's not this weekend. It's in
Or
2
the
or 3
next.
weeks.
Okay.
But it's Henrik Lundqvist, Jared Stoll, Nate Thompson, Hedgie. Although Hedgie's not there this year. How about a couple years ago when Henrik Lundqvist, fresh off of like pretty new to retirement, comes out for this game, and Hedgie gets a breakaway in the first 30 seconds, and he fucking goes in, fakes a shot. Lundqvist reads it, goes to the post with him, and Hedgie does a wraparound on a fucking breakaway in a charity game. And Lundqvist plants and dives across and makes a save on a breakaway that he reads, and then Hedgie wraps it around. And Lundqvist gets up, and you could just see on his face, like, what the hell is happening? And it was Hedgie and P.A. Parento on our top line with, I think Helmer centered the two of them. Hedgie and P.A. Parento may have had 30 shots between the two of them on Hank.
That's unreal.
They were flying around the ice. It was crazy.
Right. And they just showed Lundqvist we're like, oh, he's not coming back. That was not fun on their side. Sure.
We thought he was one and done. He came back last year, but it was yes. I couldn't believe it.
This is my last straw for a while. I'm going for knee replacement early February, so be last time on the ice for a while.
I got to be honest with you. I am pumped for you because I think it's going to be awesome. Everybody that I know that's had those, it like raves about them. And watching you play softball, it hurts me because it looks like your knee hurts so fucking bad when you run.
You know, she's bone on bone, you know?
It's a little crunchy. She's a little crunchy.
Is it titanium? Or are you going full titanium, or what is it?
I don't know. I just told her feel better.
Do you feel like you might want to ask since it's going to be in the
I
body?
go for a consult like 2 weeks before they answer this question.
When you go in, say, I was on this podcast and this guy, the host, wanted me to ask you what's in my knee replacement.
Yeah. I remember watching Rick play softball this year. I came, and the beauty is if he can hit the gap, he just walks to first.
Yep.
There's not even there's not a jog.
I've never seen someone so averse to using their glove than Rick Barry.
Yeah.
We put him at second, and I'm not kidding, he saved 15 ground balls with his shins. Not even an attempt to use his glove. Me and Brian Wilsey were in the outfield. We were laying on the ground. Like he was an old school NHL goalie in a softball game. And his shins, I don't know how he didn't shatter his shin bone. It was the most amazing thing I've ever seen. And I could not stop laughing. It was like when Kiefer wore the jeans with the stripe down the side. Wilsey and I could not stop laughing. That was watching Rick make kick saves at second base, not using his glove.
Why is that, Rick? Why don't you like using the glove?
Well, the hips are a little tight, so it's hard getting down there sometimes.
We had an ice bath ready for him afterward, just to soak the shin bones.
CBD can only do so much.
I will say that the reason that Bear Kitty is so like loved and admired and he's just always there is because when the party starts to fade and people start to venture away, there's one guy that you can always count on to like lean on as the night is coming to an end, and it's always Bear Kitty. And I wouldn't say the advice is always great, but there's always like sort of a, yeah, man.
Yeah.
4 days in Aspen, boys, that's going to be a shift.
Right, Riker and I have the Vegas rule. It's 48 hours, so we're there 48 hours, and then we gotta skedaddle. But 4 days, I mean, we might lose some guys that may never come back for putting in 4 days in Aspen for that event.
And it might be the crew from Missing Curfew.
Yeah, wow. Did you see, by the way, did you see them going at it, Obi and Uppy? And Obi said he's wearing shoulder pads this year. He's going to try and kill Uppy because Uppy was saying he's gonna friggin' score more goals, and he was in his grill about it. And Obes is like, that's it. I'm wearing shoulder pads. I'm gonna fucking run you. Or no, Obes was gonna play on the NHL team, and Uppy's like, no, he's like, we're beating you. You're on the Avs team this year, and Obes is like, fuck you. I'm wearing shoulder pads. I'm gonna run you.
We had Uppy in Aspen like maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
He was 2 months retired.
I think you got a PTO out of it.
Yeah. But 2 months retired, ripping down the wing. And Curtis McElhaney was in net. And he was ripping bar down shots on McElhaney.
So I played with Uppy in Milwaukee. It was Nashville's farm team. So it was him, Shea Weber, Pekka Rinne, Jordan Tutu, Dan Hadar, like a wagon of Zanin, Brookbank. Yeah. It was a fun team.
Yeah, that sounds like a fun team.
Rick, how's the beach spot, bud?
Oh, not too good. I was just in Florida. Probably got some work to do.
It's all right. You fit in with us. We're full barrels. We realized that. We went on a golf trip in October, and there's a hole at Ballyneal. You take your shirts off, and we all took pictures of each other hitting shots, and there's zero impressive barrels in our group.
It's like, if you ever want to know where you are in your life and just sort of figure it out, take your shirt off and then sneeze and film it.
Hey, Shane O'Brien had a funny line the other day. He goes, if you can't tone it, tan it. I thought that's priceless. I'd never heard that before.
Yeah.
So
that's
Rick,
brilliant.
you got to tan it up, buddy.
Yeah.
Tanner.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, we're at the end, boys.
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up.
Thanks, Bear.
Happy Thanksgiving week. Bear Kitty, thanks for joining us.
I don't know if I'll see him before Aspen.
Yeah. I love it.
I can't wait, bud.
We'll get Riker down at the Caribou Club in our little back room there.
I'm ready. Let's have a caribou off, Rickster. Let's see who can see the sunrise, baby. All I got to do is call Nashville the next day, so it's no big deal. Rick Barry's one of the beauties of all time.
He's fucking awesome. His audio was tough.
Beauties.
His audio was tough, but like that guy's stories, like I didn't even get to ask him about fucking Yager playing with him in Washington.
Oh, I got some shit to do. I don't even know what was happening I don't know if you guys could hear this, but there was running water for 10 minutes behind me. I don't know if somebody was just flushing the toilet or what was happening, but
I would rather you bring something up and me make fun of you. I think it's more funny.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's awesome. Yeah, bring something up, and if it's stupid, then we'll just carve you. And if I bring something up that's stupid, you fucking carve me.